Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video, we'll discuss about OpenrewriteMigration tool. So this is a tool which is provided by IntelliJ latest version, which is 2024.2 version. So the purpose is just to migrate from Spring Boot 2.x to 3.x along with the JDK to 17. Okay. In more detail, it also performs the changes in your Java classes, which is having the import statement like import javax, and in your security configuration Java classes as well. Okay, so suppose if you have a pom.xml, in your pom.xml you have lots of third-party dependency. So it also has the ability to change the appropriate version according to the migration, the version which we have chosen from the Spring Boot 2.x to 3.x, right? So all these details we will see in a demo part, but this is the purpose, like high level purpose, that it helps to migrate from the Spring Boot 2.x version to 3.x along with the JDK upgrade to 17. Okay, guys. So as far as how it works and how we can use this tool in our project, let's see the demo part. So basically, before jumping to the demo part, okay, so this is a screenshot which I wanted to highlight here. Like we have a tool like the OpenrewriteMigration tool. This tool comes under this form.xml. So just open this form.xml, go to top right corner, just move your mouse pointer, it will highlight this icon. Okay, and just click this icon, it will show you the pop-up to choose the right version for your migration. Okay guys, so for that let's jump into the IntelliJ and let's see how we can migrate one of the sample project from Spring Boot 2.x to 3.x along with JDK upgradation to 17. So I have a sample project here. Let me undo all uncomment or undo changes here. Okay guys, so here we have a sample project. So in this project, uh, we have a pom.xml, we have entity classes, we have a controller classes, we have a security, every classes which we have the typical folder structure of your Spring Boot project in your Maven based, right? So this is one of the sample project which I have chosen for demo purpose. So in this we have a pom.xml. So in this pom.xml we have an older version of Spring Boot 2.7.0 and the JDK is 11. So I want to migrate from 2.x to 3.x using this open rewrite tool. Okay guys, so this is the tool which comes in your pom.xml. Just move your pointer here and you will see this icon. So this is a tool which we call it run open rewrite migration tool. So the moment we click on this, it will show you one pop-up. And in this pop-up, you have to select the right version which you want. Say suppose if you want to migrate from the from your current POM, we have a Spring Boot starter parent version which is 2.7.0 and JDK 11. You want to migrate from this to say suppose 3.1 or 3.2 or 3.3, whatever. So it depends upon your project, right? So my recommendation is just if your project is complicated, if your project is very heavy, you have lots of dependencies, lots of changes, then I would suggest to start with the lower jump, right? Because moving from the 2.7 to direct 3.3, it is a big jump and it might cause issue, right? You may face challenges, in order to do the testing and all this. Okay, so since this is a small project, sample project, so that's why I have just chosen this 3.3. Okay, so let me run this migration and see the magic. I have just started this migration tool and it will start doing migration and will start doing changes at the end in your pom.xml, in your Java classes, everywhere, wherever it is needed, it will perform changes automatically, guys. So we have to wait for a moment. And another important aspect which I want to highlight here is that you should have a proper testing, right? Regression testing, sanity testing in your hand. So before migration, run your test cases should pass 100%, right? And after migration, again you have to repeat your test cases so that there won't be any functional break or there won't be any functionality break, right? And before jumping to the higher environment, say suppose if you have done the migration and you want to deploy your project to the upper environment, say suppose stage or production or some other environment. So better to soak this deployment in your lower environment so that you will have enough time to see the any exception or any error which comes due to this migration, right? Because the migration is really important, and and this is a big migration, right? So it is not like small changes, right? Because you may see some error during runtime, like class not found exception or class definition not found exception, something like that. This might come, okay? So better to do the proper testing before jumping to the higher environment. So as you can see here, the migration has done successfully, and let's see the changes which this guy has made for us. So I am here. This differences, okay? So in the commit tab, in the commit window, we have all these files which we have a changes, and let's see the changes from the, say, suppose user.java. Let's open this and see what changes this guy has made for us. Okay, you can see here I was talking about in our PPT that wherever we have import statement like import java x, it has migrated to java Jakarta, right? And similar way, if you see other classes, say suppose print controller or print.java, you can see it here, or user dto.java. You see all the Java classes has been done, right? And most importantly, like pom.xml changes, right? So in this, you can see here it has migrated from 2.x to 3.x automatically, okay, along with the JDK from 11 to 17. And suppose if you have lots of dependency from the third party, so it will also take care automatically, right? So because in my project I have a less dependency on the third party, that's why I do not have much changes in this pom.xml. And you can see the security configuration file, right? So in this, if you see the pattern how it has migrated from this to this, you can see the changes, guys, clearly. So this is the way it should migrate from the JDK 2 dot sorry, Spring Boot 2.x to 3.x way, okay guys? So this is all about migration strategy and migration tool, how we can leverage this tool and how we can utilize this tool to migrate from the Spring Boot 2.x to 3.x, guys. Okay. And one more thing I want to add here, like sometimes people see there is no icon comes here automatically. Okay. So for that, there is an alternative option which you can do here. Just go here and go to edit configuration, because since I have ran this tool using this icon, so it has created this tool automatically. So what you can do here, so just copy this, okay? This is the recipe, active recipe. Keep it with you, and just let me remove this, okay? And let me add it again, okay? So there is an option, open rewrite tool option here somewhere else, okay? So this is the option. You just select this option, this tool, and just put the project name, which is a print in this case, and just put your recipe. Okay, so this is the recipe which you can use it for migrating from the from the Spring Boot 2.x to 3.3 version. Okay, guys, and say OK and run this tool. Okay, let me put the name. Maybe open rewrite tool. Okay, so this is a tool. This is the way, alternative way to run this tool, okay, if you do not see here. Okay guys, so that's it guys. I think this is the purpose of this video, just to give you the information how to migrate from Spring Boot 2.x to 3.x along with the JDK 17. So let me repeat the all these things in nutshell. So if you can see here, we have a open rewrite migration tool which performs the migration from the Spring Boot 2.x to 3.x along with the JDK 17, and it also performs the changes in your Java classes, form.xml, application.yaml, and Spring Security configuration Java classes as well. So it does all the changes everywhere wherever it is needed to migrate successfully from the Spring Boot 2.x to Spring Boot 3.x. Okay, guys, and yep. So you should have a proper test cases. Okay, after migration, you need to repeat all these test cases in terms of regression testing, sanity testing, and just soak for a 2 week or 1 week in your lower environment, so that you will observe early any error, any exception like class not found exception or class definition not found exception. This type of exception used to come, and sometimes unknown exception comes, right? So you have to keep observe, you have to keep testing at least for a 2 week or 1 week, depend upon your project nature. Okay guys, so That's it from this tool perspective. And yeah, and if you think this tool is really helpful for you, please like this video and subscribe my channel. Okay guys, thanks for watching.